All right, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of The Big D Show. I want to thank everyone for joining me on today's episode. How are we doing out there? We are live. It is Thursday, March the 3rd. We're already into March, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, I've got Sean the Intern in today's studio, brought to you by All American Clothing. Of course, use these sponsors and affiliates at Negdog.com, the links, and we will be able to get you an exclusive bonus, so be sure to do that. I am joined in studio today by Sean the Intern. Sean, say what's up to the fans out there.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, Big D? Glad to be chilling in the studio, man. Another good day, crazy day in UFC today. I don't know if you heard anything about it. I know you were working today.
Yeah, we've been on the move all over today. Of course, I am joined in the studio for this first part of the show, Sean, exclusively by ANTSKI, and, of course, our boy Chip from Myers Entertainment. So let's go, ANTSKI. You go ahead first. Introduce yourself to the fans who don't already know you, and say what's up to those who already do here on today's show.
How's it going? It's ANTSKI, and I'm chilling with my cameraman, Chip. We just got done shooting some footage for mine and D-Rex's new single, Clearwater. It's been a really busy day. Actually, been driving everywhere trying to get stuff done, and yeah, I'm in the Big D Show right now. We live, so here's my cameraman Chip from Myers Entertainment.
Hey everyone, as you know, my name's Chip by now. I run a company, Myers Entertainment, for music, film, and photography. We do anything from creating to producing. We do all of it, yo. So if you need anything, we got really good prices right now. Hit up D-Rex, let him know what's good, and he'll tell me what's good. I think that's all I got. Haven't done a radio show before.
All right, so thanks so much for joining us in today's show, Chip. And, of course, D-Rex will get a hold of the Negdog Radio Network. You can hit up ANTSKI as well, and we will be sure to get you all going. So let us know. Of course, we've got several hip-hop artists that we promote on this show, including Blocka Solo and J.C. Curry, who you will hear on today's show. Don't miss out on that. But first off, before we move into some sports world today, just because I have them so briefly, ANTSKI, I kind of want to let you give us a little bit of the rundown on what you've got coming up. I know you've been on the road working and doing a lot lately, so give us a brief little insight into what the world of ANTSKI entitles coming up here shortly.
Well, we got Bangers Like I'm Tony coming real soon. The official drop date is going to be May 15th, which is also my birthday. It's going to be live on iTunes, Pandora, Xbox Music, and anything you can purchase it on. It's going live for streaming shortly after that. I got a single out right now with D-Rex called Details, and also another single called Clearwater. We got a music video coming at Clearwater Beach. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. We got a lot going on.
Sensational.
Bangers Like I'm Tony, that's the main thing, though.
And, of course, ANTSKI, Bangers Like I'm Tony, give them the release date on that one more time. I know we've been waiting so long here on the Negdog Radio Network.
May 15th is the official date. It's going live on iTunes. Be sure to be on the lookout.
All right, so that's all the latest from ANTSKI, and like I say here, every time we have them on the show, we will continue to give you all the latest. Sean, how excited are you for that upcoming ANTSKI stuff, man? I know you've been into all the music lately that he's put out. Are you excited for Bangers Like I'm Tony and Clearwater?
Man, I'm ready for that music video, man. I was in the stew actually with D-Rex and ANTSKI when they were recording that, man. That squad, man. I'm ready to get on that Bangers Like I'm Tony, though, man. I'm super hyped up for that.
Awesome, man. So, of course, we've also got Chip Myers from Myers Entertainment in the studio today. Chip, I know we're going to have you back on real soon, man. And, of course, we've only got you briefly, so I want to be able to let you get on and kind of give the people the most about what you do. And I know that you've said, your photography, film, multiple arts that you perform. Give us a little bit of some stuff that you've done, some work that the fans can go and look and view, and give us a little bit of insight into what you've got coming up and how people can get a hold of you via social media.
All right, thanks, man. I do want to say really, really fast, thank you for having me on the show.
That's what they're gonna use that.
The camera that I have for music videos is a Sony HDV. It's got like 1080 quality. It's really good. Love it. That's what made me. For music, I do have my own stuff coming out. Look around October coming up. Well, not coming up, but I'm going to have my debut album dropping. It's called Every Second by Charlie. That's my nickname, rapper name, what are you going to call it? Charlie. Every Second. Be on the lookout for that. Other than that, as far as Myers Entertainment goes, you can take a look at my stuff, some of the work I've done for ANTSKI. Pretty soon going to have some stuff up here with D-Rex, right? D-Rex. D-Rex, cool. And so you can find all that work up on myersentertainment.com. That's MYRZ entertainment.com. All the stuff right there. Click on the contact page and just shoot me an email. I'm willing to work with everyone. It's all passion up here.
And that's what we're really about here on the Negdog Radio Network, passionate people doing passionate stuff, and that's why I'm glad to be able to bring you, Chip, on today's show. Of course, ANTSKI, we know what he's about. We've had him on the show several times before. This guy's already running around the studio in here, so big shout-out for him to coming on today's show. Before we move on to a little sports world and let you guys get on out of here, I know you're on the road and running around, Chip. One more time, let us know what the album name is that you've got coming up in October. We're going to bring your singles out. If you let them, go beforehand, we'll release them here on the Big D Show for the fans out there. Chip, one last time, give us the album name and, of course, any closing details that you have for the fans today.
Cool. So the album name is called Every Second by Charlie. Just like a lot of ANTSKI stuff, you'll be able to find it everywhere. The kind of album that it's going to be, because it's a debut, I really wanted to showcase me as an artist. I grew up classically trained on the piano. I've also done a lot of theater, so there will be a lot of singing. And for those of you who have heard 21 Pilots, I'm going to have a lot of stuff similar to that. Not necessarily rapping, not necessarily singing, but it's really heartfelt and got a lot of features on it. I love features on my albums because you can't do this kind of thing alone. You got to do it as a team. So we all bring each other up. Coming down even farther down the road, I have my second album already halfway completed. It's called Toxic. So yeah, we'll definitely talk about more of that stuff later on. But once again, if you need to look for Myers Entertainment work, MYRZ entertainment.com. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Thanks for having me, D-Rex.
Chip, of course, thanks so much for joining us in today's studio, man. Always a pleasure to get around you personally, and I want to thank you again for joining us on today's show. You and ANTSKI have a safe venture and a safe journey out there, my friend, and you all have a great rest of your day as well. We'll have Chip back on the show very soon, of course, and be on the lookout for his stuff, Myers Entertainment, and, of course, ANTSKI. So, Sean the Intern, I know you said you had some special news for us at the beginning of today's show. You want to go ahead and take over while I finish tinkering up my DraftKings lineup for today we don't got the DraftKings lineup today, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of stuff going on with that. I'm not sure what's up with DraftKings right now, but their website is bogged down. Going to take a break from DFS today. We're going to go into some Bovada plays. We've been killing them there, giving you winners every day, and we're going to go more into depth into our games today in the second half. So, Sean, go ahead and take over. Give us a little bit of info that you got for us today.
Well, I got two things for you. One is especially for Negdog because I know he's going to get a kick out of this one. The Los Angeles Rams, they actually had the brilliant idea of making their stadium not only a stadium that's going to bring in major guap during football season, but also a mall. There's going to be a mall, a theme park, all types of things in their stadium. However, the kick I'm getting out of this is actually Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys, decided to mock this idea and has got the construction done in maybe half of the time, and it's already a quarter of the way done. There's roller coasters. It's just a gigantic mall. It's massive. It's insanity. Another little topic I wanted to touch on today was Conor McGregor just making a scene today with Diaz at their latest press conference. I was watching it live on the UFC app. Kind of hard to see that conference if you don't have the app, but, you know, the Big D Show bringing you all the exclusives here from the Negdog Network, and Conor McGregor was throwing a tantrum. I feel like he's coming out a little bit intimidated with this fight, only because, you know, you see Conor McGregor, who does he fight? Jose Aldo, you know, Chad Menendez, you know, no one as big as Diaz.
I mean, you can't fault him for that. That's his weight class. So, I mean, I understand where you're coming from with the whole intimidated thing, but I also want everybody out there to be sure. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off like that, but he's also fought down there because that is his weight class. And I've talked about on past shows how guys do drop down. They don't usually stay around their fighting weight. So just to be clarified for everybody out there. Go ahead, Sean. Keep going. That's a great point.
Yeah, and that's actually what I was going to move on to next. I also just want to credit Conor McGregor for not only bumping up one weight class, but a whole extra weight class, and said, you know, we can do the fight at 180 today. That's what he was told. He yelled that out. I don't know if it was emotion or if he was being serious, but, I mean, he's just cutting loose, and I cannot wait to get this pay-per-view fight on Saturday, man. I'm really looking forward to it.
And we're going to be breaking it down Saturday afternoon here on the Big D Show like we always do for the big UFC fights. I'm super excited as well. Two guys that are, you know, big-headed, egotistic, and can absolutely throw hands. So we'll be bringing you more from that later on Saturday. And, of course, going to have our Bovada plays of the day here on the other half. We're going to take a quick musical break. This is my dog, J.C. Curry. This is the Bad Boy remix.
Codeine in a cup and she been sipping, riding round, listening to Whitney. She hit a text on my phone saying come with me. She been feeling for me all day, getting freaky. Oh, I don't wanna let you go. I just wanna let you know I've been feeling for an extra call, maybe an extra hoe. Baby, we'll never know, they'll never know. Baby, I'm sipping all night, trying to keep all the feelings I got about you all inside. Yeah, she just want a bad boy, chillin', laughing and freaking all night. She just want a bad boy, chillin', laughing and freaking all night. Slow it down for me, baby, 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 all night.
I just wanna let you know, see baby, I'm professional, and you so intellectual, and you know I'm the next to blow. I know you want it rough, don't you? You know I've been busy lately, only in town for the weekend. Let's make it a quickie, baby. I'ma fuck you on the couch, I'ma make you tap out. Love it when a nigga make you scream loud. I just love it when you make your booty bounce. Bad boy like Diddy, baddest girl around. She gon' wanna fuck then smoke a whole ounce. She the type that'll ride for you, kill for you. No card game but deal with you. She gon' keep it real with you. Better yet, JC, what she want?
She just want a bad boy, chillin', laughing and freaking all night. She just want a bad boy, chillin', laughing and freaking all night. Slow it down for me, baby, 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 all night. She no good for me, I don't want good either. Too bad for me. Know it if you ever seen. Yeah. You know it if you ever seen.
All right, everyone, and welcome back to the third quarter of today's Big D Show. Sorry for the hectic start, everyone. I know it's a little bit crazy going on in here, but we had ANTSKI and Chip from Myers Entertainment, and you know what? Sometimes when you got the squad rolling through, things get a little crazy. So I want to welcome everyone back to today's show, 657-383-1868 if you want to join me and Intern Sean here in the Dog Pound. Like we have been joined by Kiko, live out of Canada. Kiko, what's going on, man?
Hey, guys. I'm doing great. Good to hear you on the radio again.
Thanks so much for joining us on today's show, man. What'd you think about that new track by J.C. Curry?
That one we were just listening to?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, I like it. A little bit descriptive for some of my kids, but actually, I like it. You know, it gets to the point. I like it.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's hard to avoid here, and we are a radio show that is uncensored. So for everyone out there, you know, excuse us sometimes. You know, sometimes it lets one slip. We are live here, so that was JC, and that's just kind of the way music's turned nowadays. So I mean, unfortunately, you know, got to shelter some ears sometimes. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for joining us on today's show, Kiko. Intern Sean, we have him in the studio today as well. Sean, say what's up to everybody.
Hey, Sean. Good work,
What's
man.
going on, Kiko, man? Glad to have you on the show. Glad to have you on the show, man. I love when you come on, boss.
Thanks, man. It's great to be here. I feel at home when I call this number.
Good. You are at home here in the Dog Pound, ladies and gentlemen. The Dog Pound's not always a bad place, 657-383-1868, and we will welcome you like it is your own home. So, guys, some big games tonight in the world of sports all over. There's some college hoops, some NBA action, and some NHL hockey action as well. Sean, any particular game that you wanted to touch on tonight? I know you've been pretty excited for sports tonight, man.
Yeah, man, I am pumped up about my NHL hockey, but I wanted to I know we don't really review games as much anymore just because our schedule's been so packed, but I had to bring up the game of the night last night. Those Blackhawks, man, just completely putting it on. Who did they play? I can't even remember. That's how irrelevant they were.
Oh,
yeah,
is that
the
right?
Red Wings just absolutely looked inept last night.
Oh, God, just dominating, man. The Red Wings couldn't even put it into the net. It was awful, man, and it wasn't even fun. I mean, Patrick Kane dominating, and I love that he's a team player, man, and that is the MVP of the year. I said it when I was watching some of his training drills at the very beginning of the NHL season. MVP, now everyone's singing it, everyone's on the bandwagon, but the Big D brought it to you before anyone else.
Well, I mean, that's just what we do here, folks. We give you information that you need, not that you already know. I mean, who wanted to give you another Patrice Bergeron or Jakub Voracek? Even to say, this is my only argument, too, is if someone tells me Alex Ovechkin for MVP, because this guy's been absolutely amazing all season as well. Maybe Nikita Kucherov through his first half, but I don't think he's going to be able to sustain it through the second half. Kiko, have you seen what Patrick Kane is doing this year in the NHL?
I have not, but I have remembered him in a few past seasons, and that guy does have a lot of skill and a lot of, great character.
Hey, can we get two claps for Corey Crawford or not?
Go ahead.
I said, can we get two claps for Corey Crawford or not?
Two claps for Corey Crawford.
Two claps. Clap, clap.
All right, everyone. So we like to have a little fun today's show, too, as well. It's going back to our football roots there. I want to get into some Bovada action tonight. I'm going to touch mostly on hockey, and I want to start out with Sean's Los Angeles Kings tonight at home. Taking on the Montreal Canadiens, who have been absolutely abysmal all season by their standards. Kiko, who's your favorite team up there in Canada? Are you an Edmonton fan or Vancouver? Who do you like?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Edmonton. My son played a few years of hockey, and when we lived in Edmonton, and I actually grew up as a Calgary Flames fan, but spending that short time in Edmonton, I'm an Oilers fan.
And I'm sure you grew up there during that, or you were there that time. Were you there during the time when they had the great Wayne Gretzky?
No, I was actually living in Calgary, and we all despised him.
Well, we'll move on from Sean's. I'll let Sean talk about his Kings against the Canadiens tonight. I like them at home straight. Speaking of the Calgary Flames, Kiko's former team, I like them at home. That is my upset play of the day. I love the Calgary Flames at home tonight. Of course, they've got Johnny Hockey, the real version of the Johnny Sports Series. Johnny Gaudreau. They are on the road tonight, but they're taking on one of the worst teams in the league, the Buffalo Sabres. I like for Gaudreau to have a huge night leading this Flames team that's kind of been on a younger swing, getting their youth up to the levels, and now that they've been together for 2 or 3 seasons, are really starting to come together. I look forward to them being a team that will compete like they did in the earlier 2000s, but for tonight's sake, they will beat the Buffalo Sabres, and that is my upset play of the day. What do you think about that one, Sean?
Yeah, man, that is a very, very good prediction. Calgary, they not only do they have one win, but they have been a team that's been struggling. They've pretty much bounced back the past couple weeks. I don't really watch them. We don't get them televised a lot. Just from what I see on ESPN and the NHL app, they're trying to make a comeback, man, and I have all faith in an underdog.
Well, they've gotten a lot of great play in the net this season from goaltender Jonas Hiller. Of course, many are familiar with him from his time with the Anaheim Ducks when they were consistently good. And the guy's just a great netminder. He throws a lot of players off because he's a left-handed catch with the glove. So he's really a pain for a lot of players on the opposing skating side to come and play against. I look for him to come into a weak Buffalo Sabres offense and really have a good game, maybe giving up 1 goal, possibly a shutout. But I look for the Flames to take this one on the road. Kiko, who do you like now, the Flames or the Sabres?
Well, I'll definitely go with your pick, the Calgary Flames, because I know that Calgary is a streaky team, but, however, they can be very difficult at home. Doesn't matter who it is. They've taken down some really nice teams, including Chicago, at home. So I think with the odds being the way they are, I think that's a great value play.
All right, and we will move on to Sean's LA Kings. Of course, I like them against the struggling Canadiens tonight. Who do you like in that one, Sean, the Kings or the Canadiens? And give us a little breakdown why here with 4 minutes left in today's show.
All right, man. I'm just going to be pretty quick about it. I like the Kings. We got Quick back in the net. He had a couple days off. We got Toffoli coming back off of his injury. And, we got Kopitar. Do we need anyone else if Kopitar's going 100% and Toffoli's right there playing with him? I think not, folks. I think not. I'm taking my Kings at home, L.A., getting it done, squad up.
Kiko, who do you like in that one, the Kings or the Canadiens?
I'm going to go with the Canadiens just because I am Canadian. And
send them home. Put them on.
And I also think that I haven't been watching much sports or hockey, so I'm just going to go with the Les Canadiens.
So I've always wanted to ask an official Canadian this: is Montreal's team's name the Canadiens or the Canadiens, as a lot of the announcers like to pronounce it? And what is the difference?
It depends on where you are in Canada. If you are in the province of Quebec, it's Les Habitants or Les Canadiens. Or if you're outside of Quebec, then it's just simply the Canadians.
I love it.
All right, everyone. So there's your clarification and also a little bit of reason why they are called the Habs, if you didn't know. So thank you to Kiko, our Canadian correspondent, for that one. Moving on to our last game of the night. I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Lightning on the road against the Ottawa Senators. The Senators have been very streaky of late, especially when Craig Anderson's not in the net. The Lightning have just been on a roll of late, and I've just got to continue to go with Steven Stamkos and that Lightning squad that has just been so good over the last couple of months since they kind of turned it around midseason with Nikita Kucherov getting switched to that first line. I'll look for them to continue that momentum tonight on the road against Ottawa, who's a team that they've habitually beaten. And to finish our three-team parlay, the Kings, the Flames, and the Lightning, all straight. 90 seconds left in today's show. Kiko, any last words you want to give before we close it down?
If you want the best picks around, listen to the Big D Show. Yes, sir. Very modest there by my boy Kiko. I appreciate that very much, man. And, I'm going to try to stay modest here, but all we do is win here on the Big D Show, so it's kind of hard to sometimes. But I appreciate Kiko yet again for joining us on today's show. If you want to close it down with Block of Solo tonight, of course, 657-383-1868, 657-383-1868. You can hear why Gangster Rap made us do it. He is one of our qualifiers for the Negdog.com 64 Artist Tournament. Sean, any last words before we close it down? 657-383-1868.
No, man, shout out to everyone over there in the studios. Thank you, Kiko, for coming on. Shout out to ANTSKI. Shout out to everyone, man. Chip, everyone coming on, man. Check those boys out. And shout out to D-Rex. And shout out to my boy Dom and the Big D Show, man. I love this. I live for this. This is what we do. We win.
And I don't think I could have done it any better myself. Negdog.com. Check us out tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Block of Solo. Block of Solo. Gangster Rap made me do it. Join us tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Negdog Radio Network. For Chip, from Myers Entertainment, for ANTSKI, for Kiko, our Canadian correspondent, for Sean the Intern, for Negdog and the Negdog Radio Network, this is your boy Big D, and this is Block of Solo.
The power that I have right now, if I was doing something positive as far as, hey, don't do drugs, don't do that, I guess he feels it would stop the violence, but I'm here to tell you that's not going to happen. I mean, you know it and I know it, that's not going to happen. Reverend Buck ain't got no love for us. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be like that, especially if he's a preacher. You're supposed to counsel us. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in that black snapback like a 92 Dre. And when I see you, homeboy, I'ma fuck up your day. I'm in designer hockey tops, but we don't watch the game. I'd rather come through to your trap and straight up floss on my thing. Cold fucking it up. You got a gun but don't bust. You got a busted ass bitch and still ain't busting no nuts. You might be smoking that pack, but you ain't smoking like us. I got an old damn chicken and my bitch roll it up. And that's gangsta, boy. When you look, you better look right. In 2015 is what a fucking thug look like. West side still got off all my ties. Smoke a sliver worse when I was 11 when he died. Blocker. Gangsta rap made me do it. Gangsta rap made me do it. Gangsta rap made me do it. Tell these motherfuckers gangsta rap made me do it. Right? I'm easy when I got chickens galore. You might have a lot of chickens, but I got much more. With my super duper group coming out to super. E3 motherfucker cold ride with the suit. Cause I be tripping if they get the front. Hold it together, they nothing. Unless you about what you talking about, they be seeing me in public. Cause my squad, they be tripping. Stop you at a red light and pull you out your whipping. Ain't no fucking witness. I brought back this gangsta shit. And it's the motherfucking thanks I get. Damn, man, these critics must be crazy. Word to MK, real and dirty deuce, and we be Macy. Gangsta rap made me do it. Gangsta rap made me do it. Gangsta rap made me do it. Tell these motherfuckers gangsta rap made me do it, right? Oh, wait, I was staying at my auntie place, watching Cousin G cut a rock above a dinner plate. On some motherfucking southern shit. Went from living gutter shit to paying for his mother shit. And he loves Green Jimmy. Bumping screw the clicky at the clip, looking deadly. On some rail trap shit and like a G cashed out before the G got trapped in, right?
6 in the morning, police at my door. 6 in the morning, police at my door.
Influence of so-called gangster rap music. It coerces, influences, encourages, and motivates our youth to commit violent behavior, to use drugs and abuse women through demeaning